Hello, everyone. How's it going? I'm Mr. Mahmoud, and I'm going to help you today. Something regarding to writing fiction. Fiction stories, as you know, are really important. But today, actually, we're going to focus on some genres. So let's have the first genre, which is really important and frequently comes in checkpoint exams, which is realistic fiction. Realistic fiction. Simply, realistic fiction has the idea of something real and the fiction at the same time. That's why we say realistic fiction. So most of times it comes in the exam as complete. So they tell you complete the story, complete the story. So you should know what we can do to complete the story. So first of all, you use the same characters that we use, and actually also you can use the same setting, but the plot here is gonna be like some sort of your imagination, something related to the imagination, at the same time following the features. So the climax and also the rising actions and the falling actions must be followed. So let's check here together what we can do with the features, what we can do in the story using these features. Number one, we must have believable and relatable characters. What does it mean? We must have people that we can accept in our normal life. Yeah, for example, don't tell me a dragon. Don't tell me an alien. Don't tell me a monster. Don't tell me a ghost. No, no, no. I want a real man, a real woman, right? Believable names could be Tom, Jack, whatever. And it's contemporary setting or scenarios. So in this part, you can talk about like a moderate or even applicable place, such as, for example, if we talk about a city, a village. Don't tell me above the moon. Don't tell me on the clouds. Don't tell me under a cave. And don't tell me in a enchanted house. No, 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 no. I just would like to have some real settings, such as school, hospital, hotel, street, whatever. So in the realistic fiction, we need to have believable characters and also contemporary setting or real setting. Okay, what else should be done here? The theme of friendship or even family or self-discovery. What does it mean? So, as you know, we have a problem for the character. So we need somebody to help the character, the main character, the protagonist. We need somebody to help him. So it could be a friend who's going to help him. It could be like one of the family members who can help him. So this we say a theme of friendship or even theme of family. Okay, and I will give you an example after doing this. Okay, what else that we can find? Huh? We have addressing real life challenges. Um, as you know, in our daily life, we have some challenges, such as, for example, as a student, you have forgotten your copybook at home, or even you forgot the wallet. Okay, at home. It happened so many times to me. Or even when you were going to travel abroad and you forgot your passport at home. So every one of these is kind of real life challenges or even conflicts. Yeah, like a problem that happens daily. Maybe you got bullied by some of the students at school. Maybe your servant stole something valuable from you. So it happens. It happens. That's what I want to say. And here at the end, here we have emotional and thought-provoking narrative. What does it mean here? I just want you to focus on the emotion of the character. For example, if you are got bullied by the others, what will you feel? So try to stress on this part. What would you feel? So here we have five of them again. Who can name them? Yes, real characters, contemporary settings, theme of friendship or family, addressing real life challenges or conflicts, and we stress on emotion. We stress on emotion. That's super great. So I have now an example. So we can read it very quickly, and then we will discuss the features, if the features are applied or not. Again, please, once you write a story in your checkpoint exam, and the examiners tell you to complete the story, please follow the same characters, follow the same setting, but try to add like a conflict or ordinary conflict that might happen every day. And by the way, like when I say about 85 or maybe 90% of a checkpoint exam concentrate on such a kind of genre. Here we have the title. The title is The Last Bus Home. So check this one. Here we have the title, of course, and the title could be catchy, and the title must express the main idea or the whole idea of the text. Okay, and now here we have the character, the protagonist here, Mariam. And as you know, Mariam is kind of normal name, so normal character. Yes. So and here we used past tense as usual. In most of cases, we use past simple with the fiction genres, but not all of time. But actually, most of times we do this. Okay, so Mariam checked the time on her phone for the third time. It's 7:15 p.m. The last bus would arrive in 10 minutes. And if she missed it, she would have to walk all the way home. So it's kind of a problem, and this kind of problem happens to us maybe daily. If you use public transportation, you face some sort of last bus, and if you can't catch it, you will not be able to go home on time. And then she sat on a worn wooden bench at the bus stop, watching people pass by. Here, we try to address the setting. We try to say where was she staying, and she was like sitting on like a bus stop. This kind of real place, real setting here. A mother held her child's hand tightly while crossing the street. Two teenagers laughed loudly, sharing something on a phone. Everything felt normal except the storm of thoughts inside her. Now we talk about the surroundings, the people around her while she was sitting like this, waiting for the last bus. People were talking, some teenagers were talking, and the mother, was holding the hands or one hand of her child. Everything seems normal. What happens? Earlier that day, Mariam had argued with her best friend Salma, and also here Salma is kind of a normal character. It starts over something small, group project responsibilities. Check here. Here we have something between two dashes, and as you know, when we have two things between or some information between two dashes, that means we give extra information. It is not necessary, so we can take it out, and still the sentence gives the same meaning. When I say, for example, it started over something small, but quickly turned it into something bigger. Words were said that couldn't be taken back. So she was thinking about, something happened with her friend Salma. You never take anything seriously, Mariam had snapped. And you think you're right, you're always right, Salma replied before walking away. So here, I have to say the problem. What's the problem here? Normal day problem. Normal day problem. She has a fight with her friend, okay? Or she even argued with her friend. So this is the idea. So now, up to now, I think we had already applied the features. Normal characters, Mariam and Salma. Normal setting, the bench and the street. And the normal conflict or even a normal problem, which is like, to have a conflict between you and one of your friends. And then, of course, we will see the solution. And of course, in this one, we focus more and more on the idea of having the feeling. So when we talk about the feeling, we talk about, what she feels, was she nervous and so on, was she nervous or not. But don't tell me that she was nervous or even worried. You have to tell me like using should don't tell. Yeah, for example, don't tell me she was nervous, but just tell me she was biting her nails. That means that she was nervous. So don't say the word nervous. Just try to say this. So here in this story, I tried to summarize the features that must be given when we complete kind of genre. Please pay attention on these features because they might help you a lot, especially in paper 2. Thank you. Waiting for the next genre in the next episode. Thank you. Goodbye for now.